Hello dear level 11 students. This is our video tutorial about indirect and direct questions. It is really simple. So first what you have to do, what you have to consider is that we have here some phrases. On the left side we have some phrases that are useful to make indirect questions. Here in the middle we have some direct questions, right? Questions that you normally ask. And here we have the result, which is pretty much the combination between the phrases for indirect questions, direct questions. So what we have here as a result is an indirect question. So let's start. I have here, could you tell me, right? That's simple. And the normal question that I have here is, what time does it start? Now, if I add this phrase to this normal question, what I will have is, could you tell me what time it starts? And I want you guys to observe carefully how I do include here the auxiliary does, because this is a present simple question, right? What time does it start? But here I eliminate the does and instead I write it starts. Could you tell me what time it starts? Okay. To make it even more simple to understand, I'm going to show you guys one example here in past, right? You see that here the only difference between these two sentences is the auxiliary that I have here, since did is an auxiliary for the past. So what I have here is, could you tell me, plus what time did it start? So what I have here is, could you tell me what time it started, right? The past. Could you tell me what time it started? So basically all these phrases, you could select the one that you like the most. They don't make any difference when it comes to make an indirect question, right? Now, as you could see, these two questions are with WH question words. What, right? Here we are going to do one with which is yes no question. For example, has he been invited? Here I only have two options to answer, yes or no, right? Yes, he has. No, he hasn't. Now, if I add the expression, have you any idea, right? And in yes, no questions, I'm going to add if. So what I will have is, have you any idea if he has been invited? So as you see again here, what I'm doing is changing the structure, right? And instead of saying, has he been invited, I say, have you any idea if he has been invited? Remember that the purpose of the indirect questions is to sound more polite, all right? So let's say that you want to have a more sophisticated language. I have here one more with WH question word. In this case is when. So I say, can you tell me? And then the question is, when are they arriving? So what I have here is, can you tell me when they are arriving? Again, here I change the structure, right? This is present continuous. So I use, can you tell me when they're arriving? Right? I use the sentence, right? It's really easy. Let's say that this is easy to understand. However, sometimes it's a bit difficult even for advanced speakers to incorporate correctly to their daily life discourse. Finally, I have here one more with yes, no question, but observe something curious, which is whether. Whether is a word that means the same as if. There's no difference between whether and if. So you say, do you know whether, right? And then the question that I have here, which is a yes no question, is, have we booked them a hotel room? Again, the options here would be yes we have or no we haven't. And I have here, do you know whether we have booked them a hotel room, right? So conclusion, you can use any of these phrases, right? And you can transform any direct question into an indirect question here, as long as you do it correctly. So keep that in mind. So for example, I could say, do you know what time it starts? Or have you any idea what time it started? Can you tell me whether or if we've booked them a hotel room? So you can make all the combinations you want and you will have lots of fun with it. All right, guys? So I hope this you find this video tutorial and the explanation effective, and please keep having fun with this self-access material. Bye bye, take care.